right. Hey, y'all, it's me, Ren. Back again for another adventure. Figured out what was causing my internet woes. Basically, I used a VPN, and the network that I was connected to with the VPN was bunk. And so even though my internet was performing fine, the VPN internet was not. So, excitement, troubleshooting, what a way to start the day. We're gonna try it again. All right. We're here. It's Monster Mondays, everybody. Time for some more Monster Prom. Let's take a look at our gallery and see what we got here. We are still trying to date Vera for realsies, not with a special plot. So now, let's see. We still have to lose to the two easy boys, Scott and Damien. I mean, I'm not going to start out trying to lose to them, but we'll see. And then there's still plenty of special ends to get, but let's look at our Polaroids and see where we are with Blue. Oop, gotta go back up here. We've dated Miranda and we've dated Damien. Oh, that's right, Damien did our makeup. Oh, it's so cute. Yes, it is, Fargo. Come here. Come in here. Don't borrow, bother, robot. All right. Let's see. What else do I need to do before we're ready to go? Just a couple little things here. We're going to see if I can have my my Twitcher up here. Oh, we've got some drop frames, but not a bunch. Just a little bit. Meow, I know, Fargo. No, boo. Fargo, come here, baby. All right. Let's see here. We've got this in place. Got this in place. I think we're gonna be good to go here. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's go ahead and play. All right, this looks pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and get going then. Oh, meow to you. Meow to you, miss. All right, we got one player. And we're going to be doing the short game. First term, short game. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. And we are Blue. Let's see, we're going to be Bren today. We feel like a Bren today. And we'll be she, her today. That seems fine. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left. And as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. But not in a medical sense, because that would be bad news. Liam DeLioncourt, 400 and something, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Geist, 22? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date. Even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Bing bong. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Oh, I haven't gotten this one before. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A tiny piece of sharp metal, so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger. The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health that he's surely also a great lover. Yeah, but he's like Coach. I mean, in this world, that's Coach. A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option, so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap. Yeah, no way. That's not happening. That colorful crap is delightful. Let's see here. We dated Damien and we dated Miranda. Who do we want to go for now? I don't even know. Let's get the phone number. It'll be charming. School is outdated and lame. We need a new school subject ASAP. Turning people into your puppets through emotional warfare and deception 101. How to correctly punch a crocodile without terrible consequences. Critical thought. I mean, damn, this country could really use a subject like that in schools. Yeah, it could. Let's do critical thought. So smart. What would be your dream first date? A professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. Crimes? A sweaty and manly wrestling match. A wild party in international waters. A lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon. An art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure. Oh goodness. Well, we're going to go to a professional meeting because let's try to date Vera. We'll see how badly that goes. It's a fresh new week. Maybe I won't suck at dating real people. Hey, I got a couple. There were a couple good ones. Right? I mean, let's see. I dated the corpse, then I dated Damien, then I dated Miranda. No, vice versa. It doesn't matter. Bum bum. While we wait for it to load, we sing a little song. Yeah, we do. We sing a little song. Nobody hates it, that's for sure. All right, where am I going? What am I trying to do here? I haven't done anything yet. No, I keep opening the wrong thing. I'm trying to... there we go. All right. Let's see. We need a little bit of boldness, a little bit of creativity. Let's go to the bathroom first. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give zero shits, but you gain 2 boldness. You see hordes of your classmates running away from Vera and Scott. They're all screaming, "Spoilers!" Have you seen the latest episode of Detective Wereweasel? Wereweasel finally exposed the cartel's entire operation.
I did. I was so excited I peed on Grandma's carpet.
I know, right? And the cartel's organizational structure is so cool. I took so many notes.
But last night was the last episode. I was so sad. I peed on Grandma's carpet.
Well, why don't we start our own TV show? We'll make it better than Wereweasel.
Better than Wereweasel? Is that even possible?
We are the perfect team. I have money, and you're the gullible target audience. Gorgona Film Studios requires your ideas.
Scott, Gorgona Film Studios?
We'll talk about that later. Right now, I need ideas. When the Mafia threatens to close his gym, an ugly-ass Nosferatu must expose the syndicate to save the only place that lets him do his reps. Chile, 1985. When Pinochet floods the market with black cocaine, a courageous drug dealer becomes a private eye to blackmail Pinochet and save her coke labs. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know if this is a reference to something real. We'll never know. It's impossible. Let's see. Let's go with this bottom one, because I feel like it's more Vera related. Oh, so smart. I wasn't expecting it to be smart. Did you just create the most relatable detective ever? That was a rhetorical question. Obviously, a young entrepreneur fighting to save her business from government regulation is objectively relatable. Oh, snap. Capitalism.
But she's a drug trafficker.
She is a businesswoman protecting free markets. Doesn't that sound to you like the Monsturican dream?
I didn't think about it this way. But is she a buff entrepreneur? Like really buff?
Sure, why not?
Hooray! All of my injections have suddenly disappeared.
Vera puts you and Scott to work stuffing packets of promotional cocaine to publicize the TV show. You gain 3 money as payment. Oh yeah, that's rad! Boop, 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 boop. Sorry guys, I'm trying to see if I can do a thing here. Yeah, there we go. All right. So one of the things that I've been thinking, because I'm not sure how the hearts between people really react, and so I was thinking is that maybe I need to eat lunch with Vera every day to get her to date me. So we're gonna give that a try. It's gonna impair us as far as getting a lot of our skills up really high quickly. But we gotta test it out and see if this works for us. As you approach the table, you see Vera delicately lifting a fork full of quinoa to her mouth. She brings lunch from home. When
food, fork, 6, 8.
Who do we deliciate? Eating.
Yeah, eating.
Scott, what on earth are you doing?
I'm cheerleading you to help you be the best eater in the whole school.
What caused this obsession with cheerleading me through mundane activities that require no cheerleading?
Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. But I can see my cheerleading's not working. You haven't eaten anything yet.
That's because you keep startling me with your damn cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled.
No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey friend, maybe you could help me.
You shouldn't be cheering for Vera to eat the food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera in the walk-in freezer. The problem is obviously that we aren't dressed up as a giant salad. This one would be more embarrassing, so let's go with this top one, because I think this one is the one Vera likes.
Oh, duh. It's just like when we cheer for the other team to lose instead of cheering for our team to win.
Yes, I invented that cheerleading strategy. It gives us a huge psychological edge against teams that hate losing.
I'm gonna try it right now. Those vegetables are gonna get so inspired.
You shouldn't keep vegetables in the walk-in freezer. Scott runs off to the kitchen to inspire the vegetables. You can still hear his muffled shouting from the back, but it's not bad. Thanks. Now I can finally enjoy this quinoa and baby tear salad without unwanted encouragement. For the next week, all the cafeteria food seems extremely eager to get in your mouth. Cheerleading really works. So it does. Ding dong, bing bong. All right. Let's see, our creativity is bad. Let's go get more creative. I love this horse. This terrible, terrible horse. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Yeah. In the course of your activities, you come across Vera and Polly hatching yet another scheme. You sneak a little closer so you can eavesdrop. Listen, this has been a fruitful partnership so far in terms of making people look like imbeciles. But I think it's time we monetize. Sick burns don't buy fresh outfits. Yeah, fine, whatever. I guess I could use some new thongs or whatever, but I'm sorry, she became Harley Quinn. She's supposed to be more of a, yeah, fine, whatever. I guess I could use some new thongs or whatever, but I don't want to stop making people look dumb just so we can make money. I don't want to sell out. Personally, I can't wait to sell out. But you have a point. We can't sacrifice our brand. The question, of course, is how do we do both? Yeah, how do we get rich off of yanking people's chains? Ugh, careful with your choice of words, Polly. What? Chains are a big thing for ghosts. Of course. They don't seem to have any immediate ideas. Maybe you can offer a solution. Why don't you make up a phony workout craze? It worked for Frank Pilates, the inventor of Pilates. Oh man, do I have a great prank for you. It's called stealing. I call it stealing. Okay. Oof. I don't know if I have enough juice for this top one. And I've already failed it once. Gosh. This might be boldness. This might be fun. All right, we're just going to try this top one. If we tank it, we tank it. Oh, so creative. Phew. Okay. Oh my God, that's so good. We can make up a bunch of ridiculous exercises like tongue squats and dick crunches and encourage people to post selfies of their workout success. Let's see, 1 week subscription to our proprietary exercise tracker for $1, $49.99 for every hour thereafter. I think we might actually turn a profit on this one, Polly. And hey, if a bunch of people get stronger dicks and tongues in the process, I'm not gonna complain, if you know what I mean. You have no idea what you've just unleashed on the world, but these two seem happy with you. You gain 1 creativity and 2 smarts. Aw, yeah. A ding dong, a bing bong. Okay. Let's go have some fun. Yeah, bump it. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Ahoo. Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out. There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps. And blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor... Well, I don't really want to go into this plot line, because I want to try to date her without a plot line. So, I feel like this is creativity. Whoa, wait. That part of the music just sounded like a cat who was really mad. It's like a... Okay. Differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range organic murders. Viral marketing, literally. Tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. We're going to try the top one and hope it kicks us out of the plot without tanking us completely. Fingers crossed. Okay, nope, we were just good enough for it. You might be onto something here. I can see it now. Locally sourced knives, farm-to-sternum pitchforks, gluten-free pistols, and the corpses. The corpses will make superb compost for our bespoke poison nursery. Did someone say the words local, organic, gluten-free, and bespoke? Yes, all those meaningless words and more can be yours if you sign up for my new assassination app. Sorry, I'm strictly opposed to violence as it goes against the poetry of the soul. The poisons are brewed in small batches. Alright, fine. I'll try to think of someone I want to kill. If you want to just give me money, I can select someone to kill on your behalf. Well, okay. As long as it's organic. As Vera accepts Liam's cash, you can tell that this is only the start of a long and fruitful business partnership. Vera splits the earnings with you and you gain 2 smarts and 1 money. Harumph. I don't want to be in this plot line. Let's go have lunch with Vera again and see what happens. You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat. All right, Damien, I know we had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can now put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors? Yes. Together, we will enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean you're not even gonna try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at the lit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut this fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. Bren will surely make the intelligent choice for us. Isn't that right? My word, the steak is too cooked already. Rub some ice on it and douse it in blood, quick. The only correct way to enjoy a steak is after its charred remains have been retrieved from a burning building. Well, the top one is definitely Vera, so we'll get some more Vera points. Quite right, quite right. Someone turn off the heat. Get a frost wizard in here. Fetch me more blood from the blood bank. What the fuck?
I'm not gonna eat a big chunk of raw meat. How am I supposed to ensure maximum suffering without fire?
Oh, darn. I guess I'm going to have to enjoy this whole juicy steak by myself.
Whatever. I'm gonna go burn down a burger joint and eat whatever survives the fire.
Good for you, Damien. Live your best life. Vera slips you a thick stack of cash under the table. Unfortunately, she pays you in Vera bucks. More fortunately, your stack of Vera bucks is redeemable for 4.5 minutes of intimate eye contact. Juicy. Better not turn into stone. Ba-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ling. I don't want her thing. All right, I'm going to the bathroom. That day, you skip class intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Armin Scheinman. Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the Monster Scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained 2 boldness. Armin Schimmerman, I think is his name. Quark the principal. Between class periods, you discover a severed horse head in your locker. It has a note in its mouth telling you to meet Vera ASAP. I'm so glad you've come. I have another crime problem which would benefit from your insight. Thanks to your input, murder has cornered the market in app-based assassinations, and yet the other crime lords don't take me seriously. Just because I'm not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar, these sexist morons think this is just a phase for me. Since when did having a killer body and flawless skin disqualify a girl from a life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show these chauvinist goons what crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my most trusted advisor. Quit crime, they'll come crawling back once they see how bad it is without you. Write a song about it. I'll help. All right, we want to try to fail out of this. I'm pretty sure this is bold, so we're going to try to write a song about it and see if we can fail. It's really funny playing this trying to fail things now. Very well. I've always fancied myself a pop star, just without the singing. Basically, I've just always fancied myself fabulous. Well, chop chop, get to work writing me a hit single that will show my true love of crime. One night of frenzied songwriting later, I like big crimes and I cannot lie. You motherfuckers can't deny. When a girl walks in with a mask on her face, yelling, "Put the money in the briefcase," you get it done. Because if you don't, I swear I will end all your lives. I fucking will. Don't test me. Wow, you're right. The song was a great idea. It even helped me rob this bank. The security footage of Vera's bank robbery becomes #1 hit single overnight. She becomes too popular to prosecute. The other crime lords are forced to accept her devotion to crime, especially when she threatens a repeat performance of her single at every one of their safe houses. With all disagreements mended, everyone decides to have a gang war to celebrate. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. Can't fail to save my life, y'all. Bing bong, ding dong. All right. Creativity is the shop today, so we're not going there. Let's get a little bit more charm by going to gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. After the game, you spot Vera desperately trying to ignore Coach. You go over to see if you can help her ignore him by drawing more attention.
I'm just trying to help you be your best self, Vera. That's what custom workouts are for.
Why would I need to do that? I'm already better than everyone else.
Maybe. But are you better than yourself?
No. How is that even possible?
With custom workouts. Workouts give us buff arms and strong hands.
So that we can strangle our past selves?
So we can hug our present selves and shake hands with our future.
Aw, Coach. Aw, I like mine better. But even so, the custom workout you suggested is not for me.
You don't like the million push-up system? Okay. You can make up your own workout.
I think I got the hiccup burps. Okay, come on. Nope. Hiccups.
Just think of something you're good at and a workout to make you even better at it. They're great.
Vera's thinking, but you already know the perfect workout. You shout out, deadlifts. You'll need the strength when you're lifting bags of gold coins out of your enemy's vaults. Burpees. They make your nails look incredible for some reason. We're going to do deadlifts. Deadlifts to make our fat stacks of cash easier to carry. So bold.
Deadlifts. The lifts of the dead. Even better than alive lifts.
Yeah, that's great. You mentioned lifting bags of gold?
Well, sure. You can deadlift bags of gold, but there are many other things to deadlift as well. Like barbells, groceries, small children, mid-sized sedans.
I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. Right. Are any of those things made of gold? Or at least coated in gold? Coat your children in gold.
Well, no, not usually, but we can...
Then why don't we start with bags of gold for now?
Great idea. And then we can work our way up to...
other bigger bags of gold, yes. Coach has no choice but to divert some of the school's budget to purchasing workout quality bags of gold doubloons. You steal some and gain 2 money and 1 boldness. 3 hiccups. 37 hiccups. In a row? Okay. We're gonna go have lunch with Vera again, just in case. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can fail the last one, but we'll see. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table and also some more organs, some hiccups. Not bad, but I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over to the table and adds some money to Vera's pile.
Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them.
And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency.
Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims would be even more terrified if they know that death won't save them.
Yes, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest.
A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. Ugh, I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once.
And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is, and that is, after all, the essence of capitalism. Set the building on fire and charge an exit fee. That's for Damien, for sure. Trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it. Blackmail in bulk. Sure. Yeah, Vera likes a saucy orgy. Simple, elegant, raunchy. I like your style.
But how are you going to trick a whole room full of people into having an orgy?
Don't tell me you don't know how to do that.
Is this something you do all the time?
Is this something you don't do all the time? I thought you were the Prince of Hell.
Yeah, but I'm Prince of the Burny part of hell, not the sexy part of hell.
Oh, he's blushing because he don't know. That explains it. Well, to answer your questions, this is a room full of high schoolers. A slight breeze could instigate an orgy. Although the succubus sauce I snuck into those sloppy joes won't hurt either.
It certainly doesn't. You, Vera, and Damien retreat to a safe distance to film the sexy carnage and avoid the fluids. Too many fluids. All right, we're skating a fine line. We got our third part. We want to fail the third part, but still be able to go to prom with Vera. Go to Vera with prom. All right, so let's leave our creativity where it is. Let's just go to the library, because it never hurts to have more money. Congratulations, you've been chosen. Win big. Real, not fake. Definitely not fake. Real cash. That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain 2 money. 2 money. Your mind's barely on what you're doing, though. All you're really concerned about is your situation with Vera. Throughout her latest gang war, you've been her closest and most trusted advisor. Maybe too close. You're worried Vera's become so dependent on your advice, she's blind to your true romantic intentions. If only you had the courage to tell her how you really feel. After all, you don't want to end up in the advisor zone. You're so lost in thoughts of unrequited love, you hardly notice Vera sneaking up on you. Maybe that's also because of the invisibility cloak you helped her pick out. There you are. I was just going to pick you up. We've got a date tonight. A date? Then perhaps your affections aren't unrequited. With the heads of Monster City's major crime factions to celebrate the end of the latest gang war. You're such a good and loyal advisor, I couldn't imagine going without you. Right, of course. Trying to hide your disappointment, you accompany Vera to the peace conference, but soon, you can have horse racing, but if you think I'm giving up murder's monopoly, you've got your head so far up your ass it's popped back out your shirt collar. Larry, the actual crocodile, snaps his fangs. Gunbozo Gianetti of the Deranged Clown Assembly honks in disapproval. Timmy the Knife Baby chews his rattle menacingly. All right, you scumbags, settle down. But it's too late. Larry the Croc unveils a wicked machine gun. Gunbozo makes a rocket launcher out of twisted balloons. And Timmy the Knife Baby produces a lot of knives. Hey, advisor, a little help here? If you don't save Vera now, you'll never have the chance to confess your feelings. So you take a deep breath and... let's try this top one. Because I feel like this is bold, and my bold's better than my charm and my creativity. So just, come on. I'm so torn. Because, all right, so there's my brain who's like, no, I want my character to successfully date Vera and get kissies and smoochies. So I don't want to fail this. But if I don't fail this, then I won't get the card that I want at the end. The little, where I go to prom with her straight as opposed to a special ending. Well, not straight. Confess your feelings. Yes. Okay. Yes. With no thought of the danger you're in, you turn to Vera and bare your soul. You confess that you've been advising her this whole time not out of love of crime, but out of love for her. I don't know what to say. Partially because there are a lot of guns pointed at me right now, and you're supposed to be helping me with that. You explain that you understand this isn't exactly the best time, but you really need to know if she feels the same way. Vera takes cover behind an upturned table to avoid Larry the Croc's machine gun fire. Listen, it feels sort of manipulative of you to bring this up in what is literally a life or death situation. A squeaky clown grenade bounces into Vera's lap. She picks it up and flings it back, where it explodes in a flash of pretty colors and fart noises. Like, are you only going to help me get out of here if I reciprocate your feelings? That's literally emotional blackmail. You ask her if that means she's not into you. What?
Look, I don't even know right now. I'm being shot at. You are also being shot at. Fucking be cool. But you can't be cool. If Vera doesn't love you, you don't want to live. You step out from cover, only to realize that that was really stupid and you actually do want to live. You managed to take only a few bullets and knives on your way back to cover. Thankfully, Vera is able to use your distraction to escape. Less thankfully, your behavior was supremely uncool, and she will remember. You lose 2 boldness and 1 charm. All right, so now we get to see if we just totally beefed it because of that, or what. So, hey Vera, I know I just literally caused issues in the middle of a mob boss fight for you by being really needy, but will you go to prom? Oh, she doesn't look like she wants to go to prom with me. Does she always look like that? Is that a hint? Anyway, yeah, we're definitely asking you to prom. Look how cute I am. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. You're asking me to go to the prom with you. What a shortcut to Lame Town. Reopening a MySpace account would be less harmful to my popularity than dating you. I think I just puked in my mouth. This failure haunted you for the rest of my life. Nope, this failure haunted you the rest of your life, and you never moved on, becoming a total and constant failure. You never succeeded at anything ever again. Except for that time that you won at Monsters Got Talent, but your talent was being a failure at love. It astonished everyone how bad you were at romance. Bringing stuff up in the middle of a mob fight? How uncouth. Not any less sad, though. Yeah, we totally just beefed it. But that's okay. We had a bunch of just lunch missions, so we got more of that. The biggest mystery in life is how all this was necessary for my career. Yeah, tell me about it. We didn't unlock anything. We didn't win at anything, y'all. Oh, well. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. Scott unexpectedly ended up in film school and partnered with Vera to co-create their very own TV show. Oh, like we mentioned. It was bought by Netflix, since Netflix will buy anything, even a crazy TV show co-created by recently graduated high schoolers. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. Do you have to set it on fire yourself? Do you get the album as a banana and then you have to set it on fire? There's no way of knowing. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I told you that the world was gonna end. You had 15 minutes to spend with me or your friends. All right, y'all. Well, we didn't unlock anything. We didn't get any new cards. We didn't even get any new fan art. You just beefed it completely today. Oh, we unlocked all the fan art. That's why. Well, fine. At the very least, I can say that I conquered my internet issues and figured out another troubleshooting step that I might need if my whole shit's not working. So, thank you for joining me for this adventure, and everybody out there, take care, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and have a wonderful day. Bye.